Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your daily astrology horoscope. This is the Peace Dealer. And, yeah, very excited about a day like today. The moon in Aries is going to complete this third quarter square, and concerning the evolution of your superpowers, put the lid on everything that has been activating since Aries season. So once it gets physical in Taurus, this is not only completing this in order to shift us into Leo season, which represents the source turning on the vehicle. Okay, if Cancer was loading you up with fuel, then Leo's going to be the active potential of source energy to power your vehicle. Okay, you should already be feeling your power. I want to address something very important. Apparently, some of y'all just think I'm an astrologer. It's weird. I'm more of a prophet than an astrologer. I'm an angel. I'll be reading the stars. But it's weird when people disagree with what I say, y'all start getting finicky and placing these labels. I've had certain people say, oh, you don't see political analysts talk about the stars, so I don't know why you feel you could be talking about politics when the only reason you're bringing that up is because I'm clearly standing for conservative policies, and that might make some of you feel a certain way. So what you're not going to do is tell me when or when not I'm going to talk about politics. If you are mad that I'm talking about politics, unsubscribe now, unfollow me now. I'm not speculating. I'm not giving opinions. I'm here to tell you the truth. And if that leans on the left or right, I'm trying to let you know it's not about left or right. It's about truth. Okay? Why I'm bringing up politics is because it's relevant right now. And I don't know, like it's crazy how people are going to tell someone who's an expert at this what they can or can't do. I can't not talk about politics because the most important transit right now is Saturn in Capricorn, which is completely politics. So for me not to talk about it and not to talk about how certain conservative parties are tied into this because it has everything to do with them is negligent. And just because some of you are a bit butthurt because it goes against your policies doesn't mean that most of my followers are wooey white people who just agree with me because they're automatically conservative, which is just really ignorant to say. I have a diverse following. I don't just talk to white people. I hate when people try and put me in that box, but it is what it is. I just wanted to address that. If you don't like me wearing a MAGA hat, if you don't like me talking about politics, you can unfollow me. You won't, but you can unfollow me. You can unsubscribe. Okay? But I'm that dude. I'm nice with the stars. So don't try and play this game where I have to separate politics and astrology because you butthurt about the truth I'm speaking. Other than that, when I say that we're putting the cap on this superpowers, we're putting it in terms of your character. The machismo, Aries moon, that comes with feeling into the sincerity of your being. And if water and fuel was fueled this Cancer season, this is where we cap it off with the moon going into Taurus. And so you want the rest of this Aries moon for you to feel your sincere, righteous anger or passion. It doesn't have to manifest in anger, but you definitely want to direct this accordingly because this is going to kick off the remainder of this boss battle. We're stepping into the opposition. 21 is 3 numerology, which is giving you in the third decade of Neptune a change in transcendence and how you express your swagger. How do you feel your swag? What is this greater sense of understanding and attitude that goes into this? Because you really want to let people's actions speak for themselves. A lot of people now more than ever like to sound smart, use big vocabulary, and give off this like liberal air of knowing what they're saying when they don't. They're saying half truths and they're not doing anything. All right. You have people proposing these crazy ideas that are not practical and you're not doing anything to basically assert. You're just dead air. You're just a waste of time. So, be very mindful of people and energy like that and just stay true. It's usually just meant as a distraction to have you doubt your stance. You're not supposed to be right or wrong right now. You're supposed to be you. Because once you're you, then you can worry about whether you are being right or wrong. And this is even more so important because of the double cardinal energy, all incorporating and dealing with Capricorn, which is literally right now as we speak, defining the next level of your character. But trust me when I say, with Mars on Chiron and Aries, Chiron is a key that is literally revving the accelerator, turning on the engine of this vehicle to conclude beta testing. And many of you are definitely going to achieve breakthroughs due to specific action, or rather direct action on your part, to literally kick off and express new facets of your abilities, to bring in new understandings and fulfill this third quarter square once again, which is all about aligning your sincerity with authenticity, which is a fancy way of saying, are you afraid to offend people for being you? Because like, that shit is not spiritual. Some people claim they're spiritual, but like they walk on eggshells when it comes to expressing the truth to others. That's not authenticity. That's fake. And that's patronizing people, because you think you can manipulate them based off of what nice things you can say. So like, in order to really win this transit, don't be afraid to offend people. I'm not saying that you should say mean things to people. I'm saying if you have to make a choice to be authentic versus not being offensive, you better be prepared to offend a few people. If people take offense in you standing in your truth, that's not your fault. And I'm not saying that you should, offend people and say, oh, I'm just standing in my truth. I'm saying if you're really being authentic, which is obvious, like if you're truly being authentic, which, authenticity has many forms. So that in and of itself isn't good or bad. It's not about being good or bad. It's about being authentic or fake. So, if you're not afraid to really express that, then this is going to be a very empowering day for you. And I would really just keep your mind focused on what direction you're ready to take concerning this exponential evolution of your abilities, as you're going to be guided very exceptionally well towards what steps to take this to the next level. Because the moon's going to go over Uranus and Taurus, and it's going to manifest gains from career, 11th house transit, and you're going to really feel a lot more strongly just how much more powerful you've become. I hope you have not forgotten we are at war, and we are in a very powerful boss battle right now. This is Cancer season, so this is a psychic battle with telepathic warfare and energetic frequencies that you're learning to not only defend from, but clap back towards. And, only the strong will survive. So y'all stay blessed as always. Keep kicking that ass. And until tomorrow,